Welcome back to TimberBorn, and this is the first video that I've recorded since my holiday and since the update. I've got the game paused because of the irrigation changes that we are going to have to tackle pretty quickly, and we'll talk about that as we go. You will also see there's a bunch of red, and that is because when the ladders mod updated, all of the ladders vanished. So we are missing a whole load of ladders, and even worse, we have to research them again. So we've got 77,000 signs. That's really not a problem, but we do need to rebuild them. So let's get a bunch of those placed, and I'm going to need to high prioritize building them as well, because there's going to be a lot that we need to prioritize actually. But if we get this going, that's going to sort one of our food sources. We need to replace the ladders here, and the slightly frustrating thing is I've been away so long that I've probably forgotten what we had set up before. So that can be medium high priority, so that will sort that out. That will sort that out. And then we need to sort this one out, and I'm not sure where the ladders were for this. Or whether I just screwed up when I placed this, which is entirely possible. So what I think I need to do is delete that, place some ladders like that, and that's going to be medium high priority. So that will sort all of those. That's okay. So the last one is this tower of stuff. I'm kind of hoping that I can just drop in a load of ladders like that, and that will sort that hopefully. Let's put it all the way to the top, because then we didn't build enough ladders, and that would be right. That should do us. So that should sort that out. So right, let's unpause. We're gonna go to crash. Yay! Okay, I am back again. I have removed a few mods. I removed smart power and simple floodgate triggers for now. I've been using those while I was away, and they're fine. So I'll do a little bit of work between videos. But as you can see, as we unpause it, the effect on the irrigation is pretty brutal. So what we need to do is start blasting. So we've got decent stock of food, so we should be okay. We are in a 16-day drought, so this could get a little bit tricky, because one of the side effects of this is you tend to use a lot more water as well, because what we need to do is make our irrigation patches, from what I've seen from playing around, 3x3. So what we can do once we've done that is we can then, God, getting words out is tough today. We can build on top of them. So what we'll do is we'll blast this out, and then we'll build farmhouses on top. So that's the plan. So we've kind of also lost our triggers, so we are going to need to manually enable all of the water dumps and that's going to be a bit annoying, but hey, for now it will enable us to, while we are short 24 beavers, it will enable us to progress, hopefully. So yeah, I mean, we probably just want to unpause those and they can work as they work. Maybe, actually, maybe not, I don't know. I guess the other thing that's changed is the engines no longer have beavers. They basically, Mechanistry, who make this game, they embraced the approach that I think a lot of people were taking, which was you just set it to low priority and you set it to low priority and you have the haulers deal with it. So what we're going to do next over here is we are going to do that. We can then do that and put a bit of path along here, and we can build our farmhouse over that now, and that will be good. So that's going to keep those alive. On to the next one, and here we are going to lose some of our berries, which is not really a massive problem. So let's do the same thing, and let's there we go. Get the rest of these set up. So doing the 3x3 ends up giving you something that's a similar size to what it was before. And yes, it's a bit of a shock. Yes, it's a bit of a pain, but you can then build on top of it. So it kind of works out okay. It kind of works out okay. So yeah, let's get to work on stuff, and probably what we need to do is prioritize the removal of crops, because I've noticed that this tends to be something that the beavers don't really naturally prioritize doing. So yeah, they need a bit of a nudge to go rip the plants out, and then we can throw in some more dynamite. Yeah, that's just gonna help make, well, it's not gonna help, it is going to make our irrigation patches bigger, which is going to keep things alive, and there probably is going to be a lot of dead stuff that we're going to need to replant, and we'll look at that as we go. Yeah, the first time I encountered this update, I did lose an entire colony of beavers. So I was a bit nervous getting going on this again, because yeah, I was anticipating problems, and we'll see how we go. So the problem that I had on the previous one is this significantly increases your water usage, and so I had a similar thing. It hit in a drought, and my water usage went up a lot, and all my beavers died of dehydration because I did not have enough water supply stored or enough access to water to recover. So yeah, I am a tad nervous as we go into this. I'm kind of annoyed that I loaded the save up yesterday just to check it would load, and it did, but obviously not enough so that we could actually play. So we need to also rip out. Which do we want to rip out? I don't know actually if going too wide is going to be wide enough. I'm going to cancel that because it'll be easier. I'm going to do these. There's no props there, so why are you trying to delete them? So what we need to do is delete a bunch of this, and I guess it's interesting that it still thinks they need path to them when they don't actually. I guess they need to take the wood to them, but hey, for now we need to stick a bunch of dynamite in. So, and we actually have a bunch of dynamite here, which is pretty darn handy. So, well, I will make sure that we end up with a continuous canal there. So, what crops did we have here? We had some canola here. So let's plant another canola plant and then some eggplant. And there we go. So hopefully that will recover. That should recover once daylight comes. That's all recovered and the farm is back. And these are cassavas. So what we can do is we can plant a few more there. So that's kind of cool. How our staircase is doing. So those are rebuilt. Those are rebuilt. Those are rebuilt. And that one's been built. So our staircases are back. That needs to be refilled. And then we need to prioritize this work. And so the irrigation area is based on the surface area. So although I'm blasting this side, it should irrigate further that way as well because it's a bigger surface area. So there is method to my maybe madness. We will see. And yeah, so what I think we should also be doing is, why have I planted a soybean there? We should mark that for not being planted, and we should mark that for not being planted. Although it's got a long while to grow. And over here, we can delete one of these, and we're going to put in a small water tank set to obtain. Because having a water tank next to them, obviously, maybe not obviously, having a water tank next to them means that they don't have to go so far to get water. And as I said, they do use a lot more water. So yeah, it's definitely worth doing to kind of improve the efficiency of the farming. It's taking quite a while to fill up, and they do. And yeah, that's definitely a part of this. So we can anything that's placed, I'm going to detonate, because then we can start to see the effect of the increased irrigation. And we should unpause this, and hopefully we will start to see things get better as more water goes in. Obviously water is not going to magically pass there, so probably what we need to do is that, and let's high prioritize that jobby, and then we'll have to work on moving some stuff around. Not having the simple triggers is going to be an utter pain, and not something I had considered, because I have a lot of stuff set up that works around the fact that we are using the simple triggers. So I wouldn't want to have been standing there. But, oh well, he was good. He was good. Where is our dude? Are you carrying extract or water? We need someone. There we go. There's our dude with some extract. That's what we'd like to see. So there we go. But you didn't build it. We're going to go up to an 18-hour work day because we need beavers to be doing more work. So yeah, we really do. We are 14. So one of the nice things they've added as well is they put up a big banner when the seasons change, which means I don't miss the seasons changing now, which is cool. It almost feels like that was aimed at me, but hey, that's me assuming that the creators of this game, oh, that was a bad idea. You didn't plan on that, did ya? So super high priority. Do we have any come on, we do have some terraformers so they can come over and take care of that. That was really freaking dumb. I'm actually we're gonna have to take the hit, I'm afraid. So what we can do while we're taking that hit for my stupidity is blast that. So we're just going to be pumping water through for no reason, and we're going to end up using all of the water that we have available, and that would not be brilliant. So the other thing we should probably do is delete that path and place a bunch of dynamite there, and then we will put a bridge over there when we can get to it. So yeah, yay. And then we need to be filling all of this in with platforms, and then we can either build on, actually let's just do that. We can either build on it, or we can either build on it, or we can put stuff on it. That was the word I was looking for. And then we need to make sure that those are all high priority activities, please. The only one of the pluses is that we do have a good supply of food, so that should be okay. And we're also at the point where we can build stuff pretty darn quickly, so that is also a good thing. And you can see that it's just taking ages to fill these up, yeah, that's part of it. It is part of it. So they're bigger, they use a lot more water, and yeah, that's kind of it, I guess. So how are our hydroponics looking? They are, do we actually have any algae yet, or any algae rations? We do not, so they are still progressing away slowly. We do have a load of canola oil poised, so the algae is going to go in there. That's fine. All of these are, that's okay. Yes, I remember now. Someone did point out to me, thank you, that my engines are not connected because the centrifuges only connect power through the middle. So these engines are essentially pointless. And I'm not sure how I can adjust things. I guess the way to do it is to shuffle them by a couple so that they're actually attached properly. So we need that connection. So what we might have to do is lose one. So I would not have spotted this, so I do appreciate your comment. So we'll do that, and then at the moment really need any of the smaller buildings. So the problem here is that we're going down there and under there. We should probably do is make that a four-way and connect that in, and yeah, see how we get on. We might need to build another centrifuge, and that is incredibly I think I need to rework this whole area. Once we've finished with crisis management, and that is a thing that we are dealing with at the moment. So yeah, yes, you can be deleted. Path. Priority. They are high priority. Most of that's built now, so we can probably stick this back on. Although there is not a lot of water left for it to pump, and that's as far down as we can pump. So this farm might be a bit dead for a while. Well, I have to wait and see. There we go. Let's detonate that, and this in, and yeah, the crisis management is definitely a thing with this. And yeah, not helped by not having access to the... Are you pumping water in? You are. I guess it's just the increased volume means it's got to work. Yeah, it's got to work much harder to re-establish the water level. So we'll see how that works out. We might need to rework this whole farm thing. But let's just give these a bit of a priority boost so we can get access to those. Again, you can see this is all now recovered. So we can pause that. We're going to have to manually manage the water levels on these. So that one is way up there, so you can be paused. Let's put in your water tank. So there we go. Yep, you're set to obtain. Let's put in your water tank. And yeah, I'm kind of just hoping we can make it through this drought, and I'll have to do a little bit of looking to see why the mods that I've been using on my laptop while I'm away don't seem to want to work on my desktop now I'm at home. That is a little bit annoying, just a little bit, but hey, not a lot we can do about that. And yeah, so right, this is running and these work now. That's a lot of stuff to lose access to, so I'm going to do that and prioritize picking up these bits of rubble. And then yeah, we need to rework, so this brings power down to these. It might be that we need to come around and connect in down here or something. It'd be ugly, but this is a big waste of space, so yeah, don't particularly like that, but we are still recovering from the update. Yeah, I was kind of frustrated that I was away when the update dropped, because I would have liked to have done some content on it, but you know, just did the short, which didn't do brilliantly, but hey, it is what it... I'm really glad that last time we blasted out this thing so that it is super deep, so that we can pump a lot out. Yeah, that would have been kind of bad. I'm just looking at this. This is really taking its time. I don't think this farm is going to be viable until after we get water back. Yeah, I think that's going to be the case, that we need to wait until we've got water back here before we are going to be able to farm up here, which is kind of, yeah, because that is out. So I am going to pause all of these, and I'm kind of wondering if it would be wise to do a few bits that are... Are you still alive? You are still alive. You lot aren't. So maybe if we do like that, and when these die, we'll do the same, and that will hopefully give us enough irrigation. So everything's green again, which is good. Everything is rocking and rolling, so let's bung that in there. I want to think about how we can rearrange this space. So if we take this down, we can see that we come down there. I kind of think that if we put another centrifuge here, and come out of the side of it and down. That would probably work. So let's try that. We'll lose power to some stuff for a bit, but that's okay. So let's delete this utter mess. And yeah, let's delete those as well. And we need to put in I'm just going to put a platform there for now. And centrifuge, there we go. And then we need to come out of there with a T-piece at least. And then yeah, because we can't fit a 3x. We can fit a 2x3 building there. Or yeah, I think for now, while I work out connecting up power down to the bottom, we're going to do that. And then do we come along here and down here? We go down and turn. I think we go down and turn, and then we go oh, we can't go across there, but we could go in there. So we need to get that, delete that, and we need to delete so let's do power 4-way. Nope. We need to do 4-way and we need to be in a bit further. Why can't I get in there? Let's I want to place it there. There we go. Thank you. Right. That gets us there. We can then do power straight. And power shaft. 2 straight bits, and that should work, and they should be able to connect all of that up, and then we could, if we really wanted, build over there. So it's not brilliant, but the problem is that we need to come up here because that's how we brought power down. So yeah, oh well, it is what it is. We have a lot of gears. Actually pretty good for most stuff except food. So it would be really good if we got food sorted. So how are we for power? We have a decent amount of power given that we are in a drought. So we are just running off this single bad water source. So in preparation for the eggplants coming in, food factory. So I don't think they might get power there. Actually, what I think I'm going to do is set them back, and we can always put some little storages in between or some other stuff. But yeah, I think that's going to work. I've still got quite a way to go on those, so going to deprioritize the building of those. But we do need those because then we've got fermented cassava, a few kohlrabis, not many kohlrabis. So we do have we have corn. We have corn right there. So, but this is only running at 4% efficiency. 8% efficiency. forwards. These are really inefficient. Why are they so inefficient? It's because they're almost full. So yeah, that would be right. Let's pause you and let's pause you. They probably actually, yeah, that's why they're full, because we've got loads of them. Okay, I'm less bothered now. Yeah. So we have plenty of food. They just need to eat it, and we have plenty of food right here in the accommodation block. So that's cool. That's okay. We're pretty good for jobs and stuff, which again is cool. So just kind of need to ride out this drought now, really. So I'm going to pause that again, because those are nice and full again. I'm hoping that I can get the simple triggers back between videos. That would be kind of useful. And this has got me wondering whether we need to, I don't think we can go any deeper in here. No. But whether we need to put a second layer of pump in so that we can pump all of this out. It's not that much more. Not that much more. I actually have another thought in my head, which is to raise the walls up and use a pump to fill it as well. I am very seriously considering that. That might be a job for next time. I don't know if you can hear that helicopter coming over quite low, but yeah, might be a job for next time. Right, we should enable ourselves to make use of this space. So, I mean, one thing you can do is I could move the water dump onto these. So, you know, maybe up here, because I like to have the stream gauge. It doesn't work so well in what I've tested, because you can't build over the stream gauge. So I think I'm going to leave it like that. And what we might do is just put a path around and put in more lumberjacks or something like that. I'm not sure why there's a gap there. So let's, because he hasn't replanted the trees. That's why. So, okay, I'm assuming that they will get to that job in a bit. This is all behaving. So yeah, we've got a bit of triple wide there now. And if we do the same here, this should do it. This should do it. It might have been more efficient to have the single strip canal with some 3 wide bulges off it. I'm not sure. But hey, well, we'll go with that for now. And yeah, I'm really thinking that we need to make this much bigger. So in preparation for that, I'm going to unplant a bunch of these trees, probably all of these. And I think we will also, what's the best way to get to there? Triple, double, there we go, staircase. Going to just trim off some of this. There we go. No, not you. There we go. And probably not sure how I want to do that, but yeah, that's going to be the start of it anyway. So, and yeah, let's ponder how this might look. So we've got a terraformers, so we may as well make use of them and form that in. Let's go there. Let's leave that. And along here. And along here. It's not as high as it needs to be. There and there. We'll need to do a little bit of bling to line all of that up. I mean, what we could do is, because that's just a single high, isn't it? We could do that. And then when that's built, we can delete that a little bit. It's not quite as efficient than getting to it, but it'll do the job. I think we might as well unplant those 2 random trees there as well. We probably need some path along there. We can get to all of that. And the same up here. Yeah. We didn't need to do that. Oh, so that was dead canola. So, canola, go. And, yeah. And then we can pass off of there, there, and there. And yeah, we'll make a start on this process, I think. We are going to need to get to the other side of this, so something like that probably. Yep, that works. And we'll start putting this in. I really probably, and it's good words, I should bring some, I should use some haulers to bring some dirt over to it. Yeah, there we go. To start, we can delete this bit of path now. We're just going to have to rework all of this bit as well. That might be future me's problem. Now let's get in a bunch of this. Go, and yeah, I think we should probably do a couple of small piles of dirt. Something that I saw someone comment on a video I was watching, which I thought would be really cool, is if you could copy settings. So like there, where I placed 2 buildings that I wanted to be the same, that you could copy the settings you were using. That would be really cool. But you can't, so yeah. And then we would also need to did I bring that high enough? I did not. Okay. Trying to be a bit more careful with the placement direction so that we don't end up not being able to build some of them as well. There we go. And we are going to need to do something like that. And then do I want to offset it? Or I could do that. Offsetting it I think is better. I'm not sure. I kind of like them stacked against each other, so that would look something like that. Actually, that could work, couldn't it? Because what we could do is that would allow... Actually, we don't even need to do that. Yeah, we could do that. That would work, and we'd need to get power down there. Yeah, it was like a tomorrow problem. Those in and that. Let's see how that works. Might be okay. That might be okay. So, right, that's in, so we can delete that now, and we can delete that. Why doesn't that behave? Because of how I placed the ladder. So, me and ladder placement got me again. It got me again. So, there's that. I don't know if that hooks up actually. I think what we're going to do is that and then that. No. That and then that. And that will allow us to get under and over. And then we can delete those and we can place those. There we go. And we just need to wait the 20 odd days for those trees to grow in. They can work on that. In the meantime, let's pop some more of this out. This is holding up just about, which is cool. Do we have any? No. Yes. Yes. Yes, we have lots of algae. So let's unpause those. And I bet we don't have any storage for it. So, oh, these are the new rooftop terraces as well. I think they look really cool. So let's delete them. So I think those are specific to the IRONTEEth. I think the Folktales one is still the same. So put them back. Yeah, that lets us. We're going to put a couple of algae rations. Algae rations. There we go. So the other thing that we do have now is the motivatorium or propaganda hall. We need a big spot to place this, and maybe over the water there, over the bad water. I think it's a 5x5. Yep, and this was also part of the new update. So get that there, and then can we grab a path anywhere? I guess we could do a staircase there. Staircase, ladder, staircase. There we go. And then come down this side. And dynamite that out so we've got some space. And that should shorten the journey to the motivatorium. It makes me think of Mr. Motivator. It's only a reference if you're in the UK and of a certain age. So we do have some algae ration storage. Cool. But we should set these ones to obtain. There we go. All right, 3 more days and the drought drought will be over, and I think I'll probably call it a day there. So we've got an issue there because our hydration has dried up, so I think we're gonna just have these running constantly. That panicked me. That's supposed to be like that. It's not supposed to be. It will be for now, while we work on other things. So like placing lots of terrain, so let's prioritize those by haulers because they really don't haul very much. So, and they're coming in from here. They're coming in the bottom. You're the childish one. You're the childish one. I think we'll get rid of all of those. Yeah, we'll do something that covers all of this area. And failed the beaver intelligence test. So I guess if we do something like that. Natural selection says I shouldn't save you, but the fact that I need beavers says I should. So, yep. Firm believer in natural selection and Darwin Awards and all of that, and people moving themselves from the gene pool if they're a bit dumb. So she's talking about that to Mrs. D. What day was it? One of the days we were away. Yeah, light-hearted conversation. Yeah, we probably need to have the pump in place before. We probably need more than one. Probably need a few. So if we look, I probably want actually to let's delete those and delete those. I probably want that to be straight. So that we can put a bunch of the pumps along there. And probably to do as well. That should have been a double dynamite. There we go. Yeah, I think we're going to need at least 2 pumps, I think, to fill this up. Maybe more. So the emptying will be like this, which, you know, it works. So it definitely works. Our water has dropped quite a bit actually, so let's get a few more pumping. As I said, this does give a big hit on your water supply, a really big hit. And, I think I was kind of lucky that did I not place the motivatorium? I did not, because why? I'm not sure. I've got a feeling I know actually. Yeah, ground only. Oh well, I guess that means we may as well put another exercise plaza in. But we need a big piece of ground that's not too far. It's probably down here. Let's just bung it in just so we can see what it's like. We could probably put a couple of them in actually. Yeah, let's put a couple of them in. And if you don't listen to your lessons at the motivatorium, you get swamped in bad water. So I've been ignoring this, partly because I forgot. let's see what happens if we just turn on all of the water dumps. I don't think it is going to be particularly good. So, I'm not sure how we address this one. So let's just let them do their thing for a bit and then we'll see. This is all going in quite nicely. So there we go. Yeah, the idea is that we get a flat surface that we can pump water from when we have water. Because we're going to use a lot more. Now, a bit of me actually wants to refill where I made it 3 wide. Actually, we could move those farms forward, couldn't we, while it's... Yeah, let's do that. Let's just grab the path. Farmhouse. There and there. And yeah, a bit of me wants to refill those. But I don't think we need them. We've got the 3x3s. But that's the drought over. So I am going to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed the video. If you did, click the like button. Any comments, questions, laughing at my mistakes, feel free to stick them below, and I will see you next time.